It's been a staple in Chevrolet's lineup ever since the Beatles appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show. On this edition of Test Drive, the Chevrolet Malibu. Over the years, the good, the bad and the plain ugly have worn the Malibu nameplate. The ugly badge was pinned to the tail of the Iraqi Malibu. GM produced a one-off version of its popular sedan for the Iraqi government. All came with a V6 engine, a 3-speed manual transmission and precious little else. The order was abruptly cancelled, so GM sold the majority of these oddball orphans in Canada and at a fire sale price. Fast forward to the present day and the all-new 9th generation Malibu is about as far removed from that dreadful effort as it's possible to get. You know, out goes the fuddy-duddy and in comes a well-conceived cabin. There's lots of connectivity. Chevy MyLink, and it's also compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and of course you get the 4G LTE wireless hotspot. Now on the back of the steering wheel there are some buttons, but they control the audio and not the shifting. To shift, you've got to use this dumb toggle switch on top of the lever. It might work with a 1.5 litre engine, not a chance with the 2 litre. The latest Malibu is offered in 3 very different flavours. The Tester arrived with GM's Ecotec 1.5 litre turbocharged 4-cylinder that's married to a 6-speed automatic transmission. The 160 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque it puts out is enough for most eventualities. Yes, it takes almost 9 seconds to trot to 100k, but the plus is the average fuel economy. A best of 5.7 litres per 100 kilometres and an overall average, and this did include the acceleration testing, of 10.8 litres per 100 kilometres. Now if this 1.5 litre engine isn't quite enough for your likes, well there's always the 2 litre turbo. It puts out a rabble-rousing 250 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque, which is enough to get this family sedan to 100k in 6.7 seconds. Now for you guys that are into fuel economy, well there's always the Malibu Hybrid. The 2 litre engine also comes with an advanced 8-speed automatic transmission. It should be standard across the board. However, where the Malibu comes into its own is its on-road comportment. The new car is significantly lighter, which makes it feel livelier on its 225/55 R17 tyres. The newfound nimbleness makes the Malibu an entertaining drive, and nobody could ever accuse the previous generations of being fun. Another of the big improvements is found in the back seat. There's a ton of legroom, lots of tow room and enough headspace for somebody pushing 6'2". And of course, this being a family sedan, what would it be without a roomy trunk? This one comes with split folding rear seats and 15.8 cubic feet of space. Through the pylons, the amount of body roll was minimal, understeer was muted, and the response to driver input proved to be remarkably crisp for a large mid-size sedan. The steering and brakes also show vast improvements, both having much sharper feel than ever before. All of this is good stuff. However, the Malibu's defining trait and key strength is the quality and quietness of its ride. The rigours of the roughest roads simply disappear, meaning no head toss. In the end, the Malibu does a very credible impersonation of a luxury car. The improvements to this 9th generation Malibu are manifold. Much nicer interior, a broader array of powertrains, and of course its defining trait, the quality of the ride and the quietness of the cabin. In the end, this Malibu really is a true contender.